works in general are infused with a really interesting kind of works in general are infused with a really interesting kind of works in general are infused with a really interesting kind of works in general are infused with a really interesting kind of works in general are infused with a really interesting kind of
Welcome back, everyone, to the Temple of Technology. I'm your host, Scott James Magner, the idiot with a microphone. I am the idiot, and this is my microphone. I'm going to get back into streaming video games at least once a week, but possibly more, as long as I'm not working. And I've been doing a lot of endgame work in City of Heroes over the last week or two because the world is just awful. So I think we are going to finish off a couple accolades today on one of my favorite characters, and I'll talk about this character and what they mean to me. And let's get to it. I, of course, am playing City of Heroes Homecoming. It is 100% legal now. It's a resurrection of the former the NC Southwest property City of Heroes. I did not work on this game directly. I worked adjacent to it when I worked at NCSoft. And I had 2 accounts at one point. I really, really liked the game. Still do. But about a year ago, a long process to gain a license to operate not-for-profit was given to the folks at City of Heroes Homecoming. And as I do frequently, I am going to go over the terms and conditions of said offer here. All right. Up here it says the terms of service very clearly. Legally binding. Oh, sorry. City of Heroes and related services are made available to us. I have a personal license to access, use, and/or play it, but that license is between me and Homecoming Servers LLC. Homecoming Servers LLC owns the game product and the servers that I'm using. NCSoft is still the copyright holder. I am agreeing to follow the privacy policy, code of conduct. We're going to talk about what we can do and why we can do it. It's a legally binding agreement between me and Homecoming Servers LLC. It says I can play the game. It says that I cannot sell it. It says that I cannot monetize it, which I cannot, and I'm not monetizing it. I don't monetize any of my streams. I have a personal, limited, revocable, non-exclusive, non-transferable, non-assignable license to display, view, download, install, play, and use City of Heroes services on authorized devices platforms. I have created a user account. I am at least 13 years of age. I agreed that they could patch the game. I must follow the rules set forth. I can use it for personal enjoyment, not for commercial or political purposes. I am not using it for political or personal purposes. I'm permitted to, just the important part, permitted to stream and create videos about City of Heroes services, provided streams and videos are free to access. Congratulations, free to access. Videos and streams must not show any behavior which is in breach of those terms of conduct. No hacking, no third-party intellectual property infringement. I am certainly not going to show any of that. If I breach the terms, they may take remedial action, including suspensions, bans of my accounts. So, do not attempt to copy, rent, sell, lend, lease, sublicense, distribute, publish, or publicly display the services under any user account or any of our rights under agreement to any other party anyway not expressly authorized under this agreement. Yes. Do not hack, harm, abuse, grief, harass, threaten, or misuse the services. Do not create, use, make available, or distribute cheats, exploits, automation software, robots, bots, max hats, spoilers, spyware, etc., etc., etc. Do not perform in-game services for others for real money. You can do it for in-game currency, but not real money. Do not sell things for real money. Do not do advertising. Do not facilitate services. Basically, don't be a dick, is what all of this says. Yeah. I'm going to keep scrolling down through this. It's all available at City of Heroes Homecoming.gg. This part here is talking about how NCSoft owns the game and intellectual property. User-generated content belongs to users. But if you share things, you share risk. I acknowledge that City of Heroes services may have other software running behind the scenes. We are not going to infringe upon content. We're certainly not going to share it online at a Twitch stream. Feedback and suggestions. Yada, yada, yada. Warranties and liability. Limitation of liability. There's a lot of big bold text there. That's binding arbitration. President of California, yada, yada, yada. I can stop this agreement by not playing City of Heroes anymore. Well, I don't see that happening anytime soon. Yeah. Data usage. Commercial items. Governing law. California law. Bargaining and arbitration. Here we are. Legal matters. I could be sued. Here's the privacy policy. What is covered in the privacy policy? Essentially my name, my information, all that sort of stuff. Data retention, my rights. What happens with social media? It's my rights as a consumer in California. I do not live in California. Yes. It took too long to read the terms and conditions, and it timed me out of the server. But it's important that I do so every so often. Alright. I play on the Excelsior server. And today I'm going to play my controller, my Illusion controller, Cosmos Virgo. My friends and I, back in live service, created a supergroup called the Cosmos Core. I am going to do a thing real fast to take out that bar at the top. Should have done this before. There we go. Simply a matter of adjusting things. All right, so my character is a illusion empathy controller. What that means is that I have various powers of invisibility. I have attacks which are mind control based. I also have a lot of healing powers, using the power of empathy to heal people. Essentially, it means that I'm a good healer with good survivability, and it works to go. In fact, this is my second highest level character. The other is also a member of the Cosmos Core. This character is level 50, but I have veteran levels on top of that, meaning that I have run up the score a bit and gone through a lot of extra content beyond what it took for me to get to level 50. So I have 35 veteran levels. In fact, my highest level character has 50 veteran levels. And what I'm doing today is I'm finishing off an accolade called Portal Jockey. And I am actually going to pop up what the Portal Jockey accolade does and why I want it. If I can actually get this up here. Okay. What are we doing? Right. I do know what I'm doing, I swear. I just wasn't prepared. There we go. That's what I want. Huh. It should pop up in this box here, and it's not. Oh, that's why. Okay. Put the properties in here. Yeah, alright. Now we've got it. Now we know what we're doing. Mostly. I am an idiot with a microphone. I make no illusions in that score. Alright, this here is from the unofficial wiki. Although it should just be snapping to the window. I don't know why it's... Yeah, just capture the window right there. Yeah, we'll do that. Huh. It should be bigger, and I'll get that fixed. All right. So my efforts to help will come to you from Camera 2, where we stay classy. My efforts to help the Portal Corporation explore the vast multiverse have earned me the title of Portal Jockey. Comes with +5 endurance and +5% hit points. Alright. It is an accolade. It is always on. And to do so, I need to do these things. So I need to get the multidimensional badge. I need to get the shrouded badge. The scholastic badge, which is a history badge, which means you run around and you click on things. And then the Dimensional Warder badge, which means that I have to defeat all these arch-villains here. Antimatter, Battle Maiden, Black Swan, Bobcat, Chimera, Diabolique, Dominatrix, Infernal, Malaise, Marauder, Mother Mayhem, Neuron, Nightstar, and Siege. I am about to defeat Antimatter. And then I will need to go on and defeat Black Swan and Dominatrix, which we will do in a separate process, but to do so, we have to go back to... we're here in Talos Island. So go back to the proper game stream. Oh, look at that. See, it shows up there. Why is it showing up there? I don't know. I'll get it figured out. I'm a lot smarter than I appear, but sometimes not so much. Okay, defeat all villains in lab. So, set that as my active mission. I am currently doing a flashback mission, which means that I mentioned I am level 50, but it says up here that I am level 45. That is simply because the arc for this character that I'm getting missions from is level 40 to 44, so level 45 is fine. It means that I have access to all of my level 50 powers, which is great, but I am acting as if I am level 45. So I mentioned I can summon illusions. I'm going to summon illusory forces right now, a phantom army, a spectral terror, and a big old manifestation of my id. And here is one of the people I have to defeat right here as soon as I enter. His name is Neuron. He is Sea of Heroes Flash archetype. You have to get over there. Come on, get over there. Why are you guys not attacking him? Because they're not close. Unlike a mastermind, the pets of controllers are dumb. They do not attack independently, or rather, you cannot direct them to attack. So they will attack things that are close to them or close to you. And I have chosen to do this particular mission at base difficulty, which means that instead of fighting arch-villains, I'm fighting elite bosses. It's a little easier to get through the content, especially for a stream. When I go on to the next bit of this, I'll be doing it at a much higher difficulty level because I will be able to invite people to join me. But I had started this particular arc solo. Hey there! We've got Master Sergeant Shadow. Welcome to the chat room. I am your host, Scott James Magner, the idiot with a microphone. Am I familiar with you? Excellent. You've been following me since November 7th, 2023. Well, I really appreciate that. Kind of, but not from Twitch. Oh, there we have it. Okay, okay. So there's going to be a bunch of stuff in here where I just wander through and punch robots. Which is fine because they're fascist robots. We play a different game together. Ah, yeah. I follow you. I know exactly who you are, sir. Welcome. Is my shield down? I should go check. Checking my shield right now. Shadow and I play Evany together. My shield was down. Okay. 3-day shield. Pop the 3-day shield on. Well, this is what I just spent a lot of my time doing. I've been playing Evany for 3 years now? 2-3 years? And Shadow and his family are folks that I spend a lot of time with in-game and out-of-game. Talking on Discord. Doing stuff. Yeah, it seems like 3 to me. Because I remember I was working at the time, and then I wasn't. Much like I am not working now. Found out a very good friend of mine that I've known for 30 years plays Evany. And she's on an older server than us, which is hilarious. Because I had no idea that she played. In fact, I may reinstall the desktop client again. See if I can get that running without it, eating my computer. The last time I played the desktop client, my entire system crashed and I had to reinstall Windows. Wasn't my favorite. I saw that your dad is king now. That is something I thought he never wanted, but it's really cool to see. It was an odd issue. I think other things were going on. It was the Windows update was the issue more than anything. But it happened at the same time I was installing other software, so I'm just going to blame it on Evany. My good friend Wes is in the chat. Hello, Wes. Welcome. Welcome back to the Temple of Technology. Look at this. Actual conversations I can have with people. There, now I've chatted. I'm playing with the sound off. There's actually a pretty banging soundtrack here for the game. Maybe we should turn that on. I usually play with the sound off because I'm watching television or listening to music. So let's just pop into our menu here. Options, graphics and audio. Yeah, look at that. So let's get our sound effects on at least. Go 30%. 30% is a good place to start. That way I can hear it too. Alright, is the game sound coming through for you guys? Zap, boom, bam! I just don't like it to be distracting, especially, you know, if I'm doing something else while I'm playing the game, like, you know, doing job interviews or having Zoom calls, running a Discord server for a party. There's the bad guy right there. We're gonna unload on him. Summon my epic pets. So I intentionally did I'm intentionally fighting this guy at lower level because he is one of the toughest bosses. And as I said, I'm soloing this content. Boom. And just like that, this is updated. It said I needed to do 11 of 14, and now I have 12 of 14. Very exciting. So if I just defeat all the guys in this room, all the robots. These are... Normally, these clockwork robots are invaders from another dimension, and they're all rusty. So they're... You know, they're kind of steampunky monsters. But these are invaders from the evil Nazi dimension. Or the Praetorian Earth, as they call it, where the heroes who are on our Earth are all bad guys. And so one of those heroes, a guy named Positron, over there is called Antimatter. Which is, you know, kind of the thing. Alright. We're going to seek a clue. So now I just have to find more robots to beat up. And I'll turn on my Show Me Everything power, which I typically don't turn on until I've completed objectives, simply so I know which directions I need to go in. But now I just need to find bad guys. And they will show up on my map as little red triangles, because they are the bad guys who are left. Oh, my ALEX. See, look at that. Little red triangles. Some of my dudes. So Phantom Army is a really big power. These duplicates of myself that I summon, you can summon them as faceless heroes, or you can summon them as duplicates of yourself. That, by the way, is not the original soundtrack. That is a modification that I have simply for my own personal use. Another reason I play with the sound off a lot. Alright, now I'm level 50 again. Now I can jump around and do stuff. You can see how cool I am. Ooh, look at that. There's an invasion going on. Zombie invasion. We're going to fight some zombies. Audio down a little bit, but just on mine. There we go, Pandora's Box. So when something like this goes on in the game, right? This is 20-year-old code, and it holds up with top-of-the-line games. One of the reasons why I like teaming, especially with this character, is this is a support-based character. So this character, its maximum utility when I'm in a party with other people, because I can do heals, I can resurrect people who've been defeated. Look at all these pets I have out. My pet window down over here. It was gone for a while. For about 7 years the code was wrapped up, and then people were able to reconstruct parts of the code from their own computers, but also based on a data leak that happened. So there were various pirate servers going on starting in 2016, and then in 2019 these people, the Homecoming people, put their server together with the express purpose of getting a license. So they were always very open. This is after people were naughty on the other private servers who had expressly scraped the data lake. Like I had all my old characters were there exactly as they were in the live services. So they had definitely been using a data breach on the other server I played on. But on this Homecoming server, I had to make all my characters from scratch, which is fun. I knew who they were, I knew what they were. That data had been recorded, but not just by me, but by others. And using it as a roadmap, I was able to rebuild the game as well as I had played it up until 2014 when the servers all closed. Got a nice not Spider-Woman costume there. Alright, I got the safety and numbers badge. Let's see what that was. 33 zombie lieutenants proving their safety in numbers. Yes. Someone is texting me. I have to... see up there that I have targeted my own pet. That it helps sometimes to target a pet because you can find them on the screen a lot easier during these big invasions. Let's see who we've got here. Tina T. Hug. Dagnabbit guys. Oh, look at that. Mastermind. It's a cool character. Looks like the zombie invasion is over. Yep, zombie invasion is over. I have helped to obtain a zombie elite, showing that I am an apocalypse survivor. Hooray! Pop into my supergroup. Actually, let's see if I got any. Just sell one of those. So I don't need money on this character anymore. I have reached maximum level, and I'm just gonna get money no matter what. It's gonna fall out of the sky pretty much. So everything I get, I flip over into the auction house, and by doing so, I track progress towards other badge, which is sell 2,000 things in the auction house. I am not there. Oh, plus 14 arc. I could go right now. Somebody is actually forming the arc that I just finished. I want to do it. No, I don't want to do it. I want to progress with what I was doing. Forget to drink my water sometimes. Oh, look at all these task force forming. Normally I'd be jumping all over these task force. She's got a store. Contact. Alright, so I need... Oh yeah, I was going to show you a thing. So I'm going to head back to my supergroup base. I've been playing a while. As I said, I've had this installed for better part of 6 years now. My spreadsheet shows that I made my first character on this server June of 2019. I was still actively making games at the time, so I wasn't playing this one all that much. And then I actually had a computer meltdown at around that same time that I had to rebuild my computer and I started using Macs. Alright, so there's a seagull on top of a truck. It's exactly what it looks like. It's Null the Gull. And I'm going to track my progress towards the Dimensional Warrior badge, which is one of the ones I need here for Portal Jockey. Alright. Antimatter through Inferno. I have to defeat Black Swan, and I have to defeat Dominatrix. So, since I just have the two, I think I'll solo those again. Maria Jenkins. Okay. We want to do the Maria Jenkins contact. I don't think I've unlocked her, but I can do it through the Ouroboros system. Which we will go do right now. And that gets me towards another badge anyway. So I have just opened a portal to another dimension. Another dimension. Another dimension. Another dimension. Oh, this guy's got Mega Man. I think I've worked with him before. Knuckle Battle. This guy's saying he's the Punisher. He's not. Okay. Access mission list. I've done the Praetorian War. That's important stuff. I want a hero's hero is the character, is what I want. This one. Sure you're aware of the great threat that Praetorian Earth poses to our dimension. Portal Corporation is doing everything it can to combat that threat. Through the efforts of our hero liaisons, several of the Praetorians were incarcerated. My Power will be limited to level 50. Alright, before I do this, I'm going to see if people want to join me. Usually people want to do this because we get these badges, these accolades, and that endurance and hit point boost really does help. Look at that! Someone's got a level 50 controller. Invite them to my team. Welcome, like a chat in game. Alright, oh, look at all these pets. This is gonna be epic. I got a tank. Alright. So because I have a tank now and a mastermind, I am going to automatically up my difficulty to +2. And I'm going to make sure that we have a full team size. So we get lots of experience out of this. Check out this character here. Mind control kinetics. Oh! Sorry, there was a comment here in the Twitch stream. No, I game on a PC. I built a PC specifically for gaming. Because as I said, I made video games for a very long time. And I could play this on a Mac. The code is old enough, and my MacBook is robust enough to run this. But, you know, I've got 3 monitors here. I've got the whole streaming setup going on my PC, so... I do still want to make games. I really enjoyed the work. I liked writing games, producing games. I love debugging things. I mean, it's what I do, right? I also am a technical writer. I'm looking for all kinds of work. All right. I mean, I would much rather, if I had my druthers, I would much rather be making all my income from writing fiction. But the world kind of sucks, and my desire to write fiction died a slow death in 2016, and then it's taken several hammer blows since. But I would like to do that. I'd like to get back to making real money. All right, gonna send us. Okay. Oh, someone isn't high enough. Oh, Tekken. I'll send out a last call here. There we go. Last call always gets him to the yard. Well, hello, Don Glover the Younger. Welcome back to the Temple of Technology. Oh, 2 tanks, 2 controllers. Someone's getting a beverage. See, all of us have veteran levels here. Look at all that. This guy's got their... he's got a $1 billion build. He's got a lot of set bonuses. This guy here, what's he got? He's got a lot of set bonuses. I mean, I've got a ton too. I mean, you want to look at my stuff. All these cool things that I've got going on. Let's see if I can get some. Oh, see how it goes. See how it goes. We'll see how it goes. Right, we're off and running now. My main travel power is teleportation. I have a keybind set to my left shift. And Palladium, hey, welcome. I'm not familiar with your name. Welcome to the stream. Quite enjoying all the interest today. I am my own barber, and the universe is helping. I'm on the wrong one. Okay. So, no frills. So we're gonna fight this dude. This boss we're fighting now, his name is Chimera. I do still have my Prime sub, yes. I don't know who is asking these things, but Hype 3er, I do. Hope they're not a robot. So you'll see a lot in this arc. There's a bunch of running back and forth between these three Portal Corp buildings. Yeah, I'm not going to do that. Thank you, though. I appreciate your interest, but I don't know you or your content. And there are people that I quite respect that I would use my subscription on because they do monetize their stream. I appreciate that, but it's not. I don't do this for likes and clicks. I do this for me. So I will not use my subscription on... I'll look at your content, though. I mean, I will check out your channel. But, just off the top of my head, I'm not going to subscribe to a random stranger. Alright. Alright, so these are the Praetorian Universe's version of they're not expressly Nazis, they're Italian space fascists. And these space fascists have used technology to turn themselves into vampires and werewolves, and also space monkeys. But this is the Praetorian Earth version of those. So they're not the Council, they're the Praetorians. Alright, so we have to defeat everything on this map. Remember that I'm not soloing and that people might actually need healing, but with 2 tanks and a Kinect's controller, we're not going to have any problems with this content. This content is going to be really easy for us. I could probably solo it at +3 in fact. Personal buffs. Turn on my Incarnate Support ability, which gives everyone a bonus. I love the great diversity of costumes that I see in these missions. I mean, there's the people who are making comic book characters, right? I'll admit that I do that on occasion. But you do it as an homage, not as I am playing Spider-Man, for example, or I am Batman. You do a Batman-themed character with a costume that expresses the essence of Batman without actually being Batman. And I keep saying Batman or Spider-Man. You could, you know, it's very easy to make the Punisher in this game. It's very easy to make an X-Men in this game. In fact, it's exceedingly easy to make X-Men in this game because they've got mutant as an origin. But it's just as easy to make your own mutants than to make X-Men mutants. Oh, look at that, I'm taking damage. the essence of Batman. Yes, Batman Musk. There was a great issue of Batman where Batman and Catwoman are on a rooftop in Gotham and they kiss. And it may or may not be their first kiss depending on who's writing it, but it's definitely a we are attracted to each other, we're not going to deny it anymore, even though you are a criminal and I am also a criminal who beats up mentally deranged people on rooftops. But they kiss, and she enjoys the kiss and says, "You need a shower." Which was... Batman must reek. He's wearing head-to-toe tights and leather, you know, and he is exerting himself at peak levels all night long. He's got to be peeing himself in that suit sometimes in the middle of a fight. One of the interesting things about illusion control, which is the character type that I use for here, is that half my damage is temporary. I have my main powers is called Spectral Wounds here. I'll put it up there. Convinces the target that they have taken severe damage. It's convincing that the victim can fall from Spectral Wounds. However, the damage is not real and the victim survives long enough, the illusion will fade and some illusion. So you pair Spectral Wounds with actual damage of various types. And you get a nice meat grinder's worth of damage that you're doing. But in general, punching these digital facets. Yeah, exactly. The Bat Laundry. I mean, that's why he's got so many suits, right? It's because he can wear them for like half a night, then he has to change, and half a night, and then he has to change. See, these guys keep going one direction or the other. They're leaving stuff all over the map. I'm going to up us another +4 for the next one. These tanks are really good. Simply a matter of us getting on board with what we're doing and what our objectives are. We're gonna actually heal somebody. It's another thing that drops off dramatically when you are at the end game as a healer is that a lot of these characters are very survivable on their own. They've got self-heals, they've got the ability to resist a lot of damage, and so unless you're fighting bad guys who are super tough, you don't get a lot of action from your heals. So it's one of the reasons why this character is built the way it is so that I can do lower level content with characters and give them endgame heals. That Fukushima's Fury is over there, he's doing stuff. I think I'll just throw a nuke at him. Boom! Ion Judgment. Boom! Tensions there. Who may actually be Batman following. Nice, another one cross off my list. See, I get reckless when I play with a good tank because I'm hardwired to just get on their tail and heal them. But I am not a tank, and I do not have tank defenses. I have the controller defenses, which are bolstered by the fact that I can heal. There's some Ion Judgment in there. Ion Judgment! Boom! Where are you going, Wolfie? Bad dog! That was the last one. He's the last in line. Alright. Call my contact. And I have to run across this courtyard again. Yep. Go from this building to that building. Back and forth, back and forth. A lot of the end game was this back in the live servers. What class am I playing right now? I am a controller. I am an Illusion Imp controller. Welcome to the stream, Sinweave. Pleasure to have you. Always nice to see new people. Alright, Siege and his minions. So you see here, Grim Intentions has run forward because all we actually need is Siege. I'm going to run forward too. We're going to summon the rest of the party to this area. Normally I would use a power called Assemble the Team, but there's only 4 members on the team and I'm one of them. So rather than use the super cool power, I can just summon them individually, which works out very well. What server am I on? I'm on Excelsior. I play smoothly on Excelsior. And I've had people come join me from Twitch before, so I am happy to team when I'm not doing this. grouping them all up. Awesome. How about Iron Judgment? Boom! We can't, we're in the middle of a flashback arc, so I can't invite new people to it. If you come by a little earlier, would have been able to get you in. It's all good. Normally I would invite you to join me. I have no problems whatsoever playing with a bunch of people. The massively multiplayer portion of the multiplayer game is a fine form for me. I do a lot of solo content simply because I play at odd hours. Yeah. So I've done so much incarnate content that I had all but 3 of the AVs I need for Portal Jockey. And so I ran the Antimatter arc solo this morning. I got up really early to feed the cats and played for a bit. And then I finished it off and started the stream. And I put out an open call to people here on Excelsior, and I got 5 takers, but one was too low a level to do the flashback arc. Alright. Goonies never say die. They do. They do. That's why we're simulating a full team. By saying plus 8 team size and plus 4. Data scanners back. We get some data scanners. Now we gotta go defeat Bobcat. Bobcat is the Praetorian Earth version of a superhero called Minx, who is essentially Wolverine. She's a cat girl with claws that come out of her hands. It's an example of how you can make a character who is cool and an homage, but not infringe. Hello, kitty. My kitty is here. You want to be on the internet? My cat Pollux is in the room. He may want to get on the internet. He certainly wants to get on my lap. What you doing, buddy? Here, let me pick you up. Oh, look at this baby. Such a good kitty. When he's not being naughty. What is happening? Why are we not taking the elevator? Hi. Well, you're in a lap now. I don't know what you want. See, oh, your face is on the internet. Look at you. Excellent. Alex has taken to sitting on my lap while I play games, which is nice. Or when I'm doing anything else at the computer, if I'm editing or pretending to write, or applying for jobs, you know, things that you do on your computer. He will come, he will sit here. Pretty much the last week or so, he started doing it all whenever I'm in here. It's cold outside. And he's a cat. That's right, buddy. Settle in. Oh, I do love a purring cat. I will do a flip. Look. Oh, I have to do a flip. I almost had enough clearance to do a flip in here, but I'll get to a bigger room, I'll do a flip for sure. Welcome back, Seven Sims. If we're speeding, doing speed run, which is essentially you ignore a lot of these mobs here and go right to the boss and fight the boss, which matters for the tanks because they get bored. Yeah, I'm doing an athletic run on this particular one. I have a lot of characters with Ninja Run, specifically so I could do the flip and have the nice, cool stuff. So now, me and the other controller are going to run through this with our squishy defenses. Try to catch up with the tanks. There they are. Teleport my Patriot, so he's here at the end. Hooray! We win! You see here, we're doing the flashback. Sepia tones have happened. Alright. Someone got a really cool rare recipe as a result of that. What, Kitty? I'm talking about you. You are the coolest recipe. And now we'll go over here to this other building, which looks exactly like the buildings we just came from. Now we have to defeat Neuron again. You get used to defeating Neuron. Sometimes you just walk into a room and he's there. Other times you have to hunt for him. See, the thing is, you never know what a tank is going to fight and what they're not going to fight. Or where they're going to fight. Or who they're going to fight. You just have to catch up with them. goes the kitty. Bye, kitty. You'd had enough. So as a reminder, in here we are looking for scanners. Thanks, I've left the controllers behind again, as they do. So I have to summon extra me's. Pick up the slack. Have to heal my friend. Oh jeez, we got all of us now. Pull out my nukes. So my compatriot there is running a mind control kinetics controller, which is one of my favorite combos. I have a mind control kinetics controller named Young Republican, J-U-N-G. Now we gotta go down. We gotta go down a level. Catch up with the tanks. Wow, they're way ahead of us. And when I'm soloing, I work the same way, right? I just run right ahead. Here we go. Here's the bad guys. Some guys here. Some of my powers of empathy. For once, it's in the same building. Hooray! This one's real easy. She's always at the back. So we'll just run to the back. See these glowing bombs. She's in here somewhere. Huh. So now we have to find her. And we'll basically spread out, cover the map, wait for her to monologue. And Battle Maiden is fairly unmistakable as AVs go, but in the dark color palette that is Warrior Earth, everything looks the same. So maybe she's triggered by us clicking these bombs, I don't know. She's not popping up on my targeting. Those tanks have been there for a while. So I am invisible. I can run around here and not get whacked. Oh, look at that. We got one more bomb.
Goonies never say die!
Guess it was just bombs. No actual battle maiden. Now we run around, we chat with people. We get another mission to go through a portal into another universe. Ah, now. Now we defeat Battle Maiden. Over here. We'll run this gauntlet. Summon people to the end. Give me a fucking layer cake, isn't it? Oh. So I don't like caves, famously. They're hard to see, hard to do stuff. But in particular, these caves have this crazy, weird color palette. Summon all my dudes. Although we just did defeat Battle Maiden, we have to take out the entire room. And sometimes these cave rooms have 3 or 4 levels, which we call the layer cake. And it's a pain in the ass to find one guy who's run away somewhere in there. It's always one guy who ran off that you have to deal with. This one is more of a frittata than the layer cake. It has a few different levels, spots hidden. It's not immediately apparent how to path to get through all the various levels of it. Alright, Goonies never say die. Alright, now we'll Oro this. use this trans-dimensional portal as our train to get to here. It's hard to know which one of these dudes we actually need to fight. So we're going to end up fighting almost all of them. My compatriots has found the right thing to do. Holy crap. Getting hammered. Wow. Group of Intentions has found her. No, just a shadow. Oh, hey, oh, what's going on there? See that one of our tanks is off 182 yards away. We're here cleaning up the mess he left behind. Go figure.
Goonies never say die!
Alright. On to the next. Right, next to the last mission here. I believe I just hit veteran level 36. Which means more merits, more everything. But does it fill the empty hole inside? It does not. Someone just used the mission teleporter to get here ahead of me. That's cool. all our buffs on. Of course, they go the other direction. So, spoilers. The hero we're trying to rescue, Positron. It's not actually here. We have Julio Jimenez. Moving on to the next. And the odds of it being in another building just like the one we left, 100%. It's just the way things go. Swinging this tank, we're going to walk through here and do stuff. Mostly him. So I'm going to load him up with all sorts of buffs. Summon some dudes. Super villain there. He snuck up on us. So these are all mind-controlled people in the Praetorian dimension. This is ostensibly a hospital. It's got a whole bunch of, bad guys in it. There's 2 more long missions in this arc, and then I'll be done. But I really only need the bad guy from the last mission. So it's more of a victory lap than anything else. And who knows, maybe I'll go up some more levels. We are currently at 36. I'm going to update the spreadsheet. Jokes, all this side damage is like his wife yelling about the trash. My response is, you've just done it when she asked. Yeah, see, this area right here is where that blaster really would have come in handy. Of course, I'd be healing a lot more too if we had the blaster, because dead is their religion. Oh, my judgment. Well, the mayhem is around the corner. Another villain for us to defeat. buffs. Summon some more dudes. Even more dudes. Now I've got 7 pets out at the moment. The Dark Mastermind is the ruler of pets. Because they have a power now called Dark Blast, which creates a shadow pet who attacks pretty much anything nearby when you're using your basic attack. And then there's a power where you can rip the souls out of all your pets, including those shadow pets. And so I have seen a dozen or more pets on screen. That's necromancy. So dark necromancy is the real gem. I'm not playing that character today, but I do have it. Trying to get there you go, that's perfect. Wonderful, wonderful. Now we just have to find more mind-controlled folk and defeat them. There they are. Somewhere in here, there's a dude.
Goonies never say die!
Alright. 2 more missions. It's very exciting. And I get to have a snack. Oh, wow. Yeah, do I ever need a snack? Lunch was at 2 today. Because I slept a little bit. Got back to bed at 10 a.m. and then woke up at 1. And then, you know, after you shower and dress, it's 1:30. And after you actually make lunch, it's closer to 2. And then you eat the lunch, and it is 2. And then you start streaming, which is where we are now. Thanks for sticking it out with me, everyone. I really appreciate it. Fortunately, we have to defeat everyone in here, which will take a while. It's gonna take long enough, but I should just go get that snack right now. Load everybody up though. Oh, that's because the Diabolique is right there. One of the bosses that we had to defeat in this map was right there, around the corner. So these blue crystals restore your endurance, but they also restore the endurance of the bad guys fighting next to you. 6 of one, half dozen of the other. But when you are fighting next to the red crystals, it saps your health, but does not sap the health of the enemies fighting next to you. Not fair. Not fair at all. So up here we have my accolade powers, Free Frank's Reserve, which ups my max hit points by percentage. The Atlas Medallion, which ups my max endurance by 5. And Task Force Commander, which ups my max hit points by a certain amount. Once I get Portal Jockey, it'll give me an equivalent boost to both hit points and endurance. How it goes, it goes well, Abditus. It's nice to see you. Type in there. Always nice to see new people. How about some Ion Judgment? Oh, he didn't jump. Makes me sad. I like to see the big red numbers go up. So these are Circle of Thorns caves. They are full of monsters. And it's almost impossible to coordinate everybody. Makes healing not fun. Especially when you are the one who needs healing. So let's just throw some more pets into the mix. What could possibly go wrong? Having half a dozen autonomous algorithms fighting other algorithms. Come on, get up in there. Get up in there. Oh, I hate it. Hate this place. Hate this place a lot. These are the caves of Oren Bega, but they're Oren Bega in another dimension. Another dimension. Another dimension. I do viewers teams, but right now we're on a flashback arc. I am doing, this is Illusion Emp. We do have Mind Kin as the other controller, and then we've got our radiation tank, and I believe, looking in here, super reflexes? No, invulnerable. Just a pickup team we put together, but you know, it's always nice to play with people. I've made several friends in game based on the Twitch streams that I run. Where the bad guys at? I hate these caves. I hate them so much. Well, thank you for the follow. I do appreciate it. Hello, kitty. Why don't you pop up here and say hello to the new person? Kitty, 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 kitty. My cat has come back into the room. Cat was on earlier. Want to say hi to the new folk? Come on. Oh, look at you. So fluffy. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. It's the cat that did it, isn't it? Yeah, we're almost done. I got this, and then we're going to save Positron for real. Or more accurately, we're going to defeat Dominatrix, which is the last boss I need for the badge. Ah, fell all the way down. Because reasons. Kitty is purring away. Kitty enjoys a stream. And a lap. Oh, kitty, go get me some yogurt. I need yogurt, kitty. And a snack bar. Orange Vega is bad enough as it is. But Nazi Orange Vega. Oh, and they're behind us. There's a whole room of them back there we didn't fight. There's a bad guy Infernal. Sorry, Kitty, am I not paying enough attention to you? Seems a little fuzzy face down here.
Goonies never say die!
Oh, okay. Oh, I'm gonna tough it out. Another 15 minutes, Kitty. Mainly because you're in my lap. Otherwise, I go get yogurt right now. A lot of stuff going on, Kitty. Who can keep track of the size of the walnut? Such a good brain. If I had turned up the difficulty, we'd be done by now. Then I could have my yogurt. You know, your chair is really comfortable until you get an extra 16 pounds of cat in it. Then the cat starts grooming. As cats do. He's sick about leaving. Feeling tense enough for the jump. And there she is, Dominatrix. This is the evil Praetorian version of the hero Miss Liberty. Miss Liberty is the first trainer you encounter in game as soon as you get out of the tutorial. She has entrapped me, which, you know, gives me more progress towards the restrained badge. Dudes on her. Alright, I got my Dimensional Warder badge. But apparently, I did not get Portal Jockey. Interesting. What do I need yet? Huh. Oh, I need an okay. That's cool. I apparently need the Scholastic History badge, which I don't have. Yep. So I got the Shrouded badge. I got the Multi-Dimensional badge. I have the getting the AVs is the big one. It's the hardest one to get. The other two is just timing. And I won't make you all sit through that today. Especially given, you know, how calorie deficient I am. My tanks have all left me. I'm alone. Apparently they can get by without me, so I don't feel too bad about the fact that they abandoned me. The beating I'm taking. I survived. He's gonna run. He had enough lap time. Guys just keep coming. Have to skip my afternoon snack and move straight on towards dinner. But it'll be really tasty dinner, let me tell you. Defeat Tyrant and his minions. I'm gonna grab a snack. I'll be right back. 60 seconds. So tasty. Some dudes. Give me buffs. It's my function in life. And to eat this yogurt, which is really delicious. Judgment! Let's go for another vet level. Will do, Dom. Thank you for showing up. I always appreciate it. Apparently I've been summoned. Oh, that was a very satisfying judgment. So I'm currently fighting Tyrant, who is the evil version of the primary hero in the game, Statesman. Actual Statesman there.
Goonies never say die!
Okay, so I'm going to eat this yogurt here and then decide what I'm going to do next. It's probably going to be go click those badges and get multidimensional. Okay, I ate the yogurt. So looking up here what I need. Oh yeah, they're doing a bath trial. I absolutely want to do that. So this is an incarnate trial if I can get in. This is one of the things that you do at max level. Simply because you can always do it. Excellent, I'm in. Woohoo! Yeah, 60 reward merits for that. That's pretty awesome. All right, so one of the more annoying cutscenes of the game is going to happen right now. You'll have to watch it, of course. Oh. Alright, well I didn't need to do that anyway. So, let's... Oh, look at that. So all those things. So what I'm going to do is I am going to go get that Scholastic badge. Oh, pardon me. Okay. And it's going to be just running to a couple different zones, clicking on stuff. But they're easy to do. When you have the internet to help you. And the first one is right here. The brilliant Dr. Brian Webb, former researcher for Freedom Phalanx, held a surprise press conference at this site. He announced that he had discovered a way to enter other dimensions. Another dimension, another dimension. He demonstrated his technology for the awed spectators, even transporting a few lucky reporters and dignitaries to an alternate world. Dr. Webb said, "My technology has proven that possibility is truly limitless. The future is what we make of it." Well, there you go. Thank you for that, Dr. Webb. You ruined the world. You broke the universe. Good job. And now I gotta head to a different zone called Brickstone.
This Big Ben, this here's a rubber duck, and I'm about to put the hammer down.
They're trying to invite me back to that trial, but I've moved on. click these badges. Click these plaques, rather. Oh, come on, pet. You gotta be like that? These freaks were just hanging out. No need to beat on them. This building was once the lab of Dr. Brian Webb, the brilliant scientist who broke the dimensional barrier and opened up whole new worlds to science. Science! His notes reveal that his findings were linked to previous scientist research on the effects of the drug Paragon. Much has been made of this discovery, but the link between the drug and the dimensional barrier remains a mystery. Alright, and there's one more of those badges here in town. Way down there. I have to go get all the exploration badges in this zone, but right now I just want the history badge. Sometimes those trials fail. It's weird. Because they're open to both heroes, villains, and other alignments, the queue system will just randomly scramble things. Basically kicks everyone off a team and puts them back on a team. This plaque commemorates the invasion of Paragon City by foes from an alternate dimension. In 1988, after Dr. Brian Webb smashed the dimensional barrier, it seemed that the future could only be bright, full of wonders and discoveries. But Dr. Webb had not considered the dangers his discoveries entailed. He paid for his oversight with his life, dying at the hands of militant people from another world who used his portal technology to invade our own. Only with the help of the Freedom Phalanx were the invaders repelled. Alright. Huh. Keeps trying to get me back into Numida, but into the trial, but it's not working. Should just need to do one mission from Unai Kamen to get this last badge. So let's see if we could do that. If it's just the one mission, I'll be happy. Dude's right here. Alright, well, maybe a couple. We'll see. Oh, I need to drop my level down. I'm not on a team with a bunch of tanks. Should be fine. So basically, you click these 20 ruptures and you fight all the bad guys, and you get a. So these masks here, Spirit of X, is a badge for defeating all those, which is nice. But since I can stealth it, I should. We'll get the masks another time. Summons of pets, take all this aggro off me. People in the chat are talking about Terra, which I wrote for a decade. Nice little flashback. Badges. So it's just 3 of these ruptures down here, and then I'll move on to the next mission. What's the deal, yo? Why can't I go in this door? It's always just one more mission. Just one more turn. As it were. Take my name off there. You know who I am by now. There we go. So the one where it's just 20 ruptures, so I'm going to blaze through and do that. No need to fight. I can just run through and click. Because I am sneaky. Your weapons cannot harm me. It helps that they're so shiny. This is what happens, Dr. Brian Webb, when you mess with stuff you don't understand. This isn't even our dimension, it's just somebody else's dimension that you screwed up. Three ruptures to close. Ah. And here's the last two. Cool recipe there I can sell for cash monies. Well, fake in-game cash monies. Not real cash monies. If there was a way to monetize playing City Heroes, I would do it. Alas! Not happening. Another mission where I have to close dimensional ruptures. We're here on Werewolf Earth. There's lots of good XP here on this map actually, but I just don't need it, right? Got my Sprite, I got my Orange Crush. Jump around, do some more stuff. There's a thing. We'll go click that. Should have clicked that. You know, that werewolf here, Earth here, looks a lot like our Earth, but it's all messed up. People are waxing nostalgic about the early days of live service in the chat here. I'm laughing at it because it's all true. People think that it was a great game, or that it was just excuse me, really about the rest, but it was just like all the other MMOs in 2004, right? It had problems, serious problems with balance and things, and in a lot of ways it's still that same code, still that same 20-year-old code, 25-year-old code at this point, given how much development time went in. Yeah, it's 2025. It's called 23-year-old code. 2025. The game launched in 2004, which means it baited in 2003. It was in development for 2 years before that. So that's how video games work. There is the ring. All right. I'm trying to get this done before actual dinner time. We'll see. That was very flashy. Back to Warwolf Earth. Do the same thing I just did. I have to seek clues, of course. Which usually means I have to defeat somebody. Or there's something to click. It's not a rupture. Beat up this werewolf because he looks sad. Also gives me an excuse to buff myself. Ten down, 10 to go. Looking for that last glowing white ring. Should be able to see it from up here. Here's the clue, by the way. A clue! digits. Ah, I got his digits. Put out the call and the LFG channel, and turns out everybody wants this badge. Without having to do all the shit that I just did. Takes a while to get a team sometimes, but once you do, things go pretty fast. See, now they're rolling in. These are servants of the Hydra. This is actually one of the first big bosses you fight in the game. This one you get from below trial. You could do at level 1. They're sentient slime molds, effectively. Nice, I filled out an 8-person team for it. I kicked the guy because he was screwing around in another zone and not coming. And then somebody else wanted in, but they're the wrong alignment. So we're just gonna fight these monsters for a little bit, and then we're gonna leave. And that's all that we need.
Goonies never say die!
And I just got my accolade, so... Of course, these guys are so happy to have a team, you know, they don't want to stop fighting. There we go. Okay, well, thank you for sticking it out. I know it's been a longish stream, about an hour and a half longer than I thought it was going to be. We're going to go to our badge list and show you what we just got. Most recent. Portal Jockey. Your efforts to help Portal Corporation explore the vast multiverse have earned you the title of Portal Jockey. This perk comes with a +5 endurance and +5% hit points. And you see there that I got the multidimensional badge for being on that map. And then the Scholastic History badge, which I got after we fought all the Praetorian Archvillains. So, we also got today 25 souvenirs for finishing 2 story arcs. And the Statesman's Pal title, which I've set as my title. Alright, well that's it, isn't it? Let's do some wrap up. Here in the Temple of Technology, we like gaming and stuff about gaming. Oh, that's not... I'm a little off-center, aren't I? Huh. Interesting. Move this over a tad. There we go. That's a little better. Much better. It's always good to have your camera work the right way. I am the idiot with the microphone, Scott James Magner. And I do these game streams not to make money, but to make time and make connections. So that's it. That's all I do. I don't monetize the stream, and as mentioned at the beginning of the stream, I really can't because I don't own this IP. It's under license, and it's just really a fun way to spend time. But what you can do is buy my books. Not only do I write video games, but I also write novels, and I publish them as well. I own a small press called RS Entertainment. RS Entertainment is a publisher focused on progressive authors and the stories that they tell. We have science fiction, space opera, heroic fantasy, dark horror, all sorts of books under our stable. We even have a book of poetry, and we're going to be working on some non-fiction projects here in the coming years. So you can buy our books anywhere that you normally buy books, but you can also buy them direct from me at rsentertainment.com. Well, that's it. That's the end of my stream. Thank you to everyone who came out. So many names tonight. So many new people came in. And it was really a fun stream. But it is time to feed cats and feed me's. So I will sign off with that. Thank you very much, everyone. Y'all have a great rest of your day.